Welcome back to another video of the Before You Buy series where I talk about brand new skins and give my thoughts on them. And in this video, let's talk about Project Sejuani. For the splash art, she looks like Project Vayne at first glance until you notice her weapon. Bristle is poorly presented here, and it's a little hard to imagine what Bristle looked like without looking at her in-game model. There are some inaccuracies as well on Bristle, like the task orientation and some of the mechanical details. Overall, the splash art looks fine, but I think it would be nicer if it had a wide-angle action shot to better appreciate the whole skin. For the in-game model, the design is surprisingly not that bad. The skin looks nice in-game because of the amount of eye candy to her design. Bristle looks pretty good, especially on the front side, but lacks some interesting details on his backside. For Sejuani, she looks alright. It's good to see the iconic helmet design being incorporated here. It's also nice that they changed her visor to be more transparent. As for the weapon, I'm not a fan of the design of it, specifically the mace head at the end of the chain. Overall, the skin still looks nice and the color palette works really well with Sejuani.
Can you smell coward, Bristle? Get him! Don't worry, Bristle. I'll leave you the scraps.
For the visual effects, they look pretty simple because of her kit, but they still look nice in game. Some of the visual effects have been adjusted to feel more satisfying, like her ultimate, and I think the changes are good. Also, the color palette is very similar to Ice, so it feels familiar, but for players that are sick of Ice visual effects for Sejuani, this may not appeal to you. For the sound effects, they sound good as well, not very fancy because again, the kit is simple, but they still sound nice and fit the project theme of the skin.
Leave no survivors.
For the chromas, she have a pretty good set of chroma. The colors looks good and they look nice in game, but unfortunately the visual effects stays the same as the base chroma. Project Sejuani is a pretty good skin, and a big part of my consideration in choosing a skin for her is if I like the design of Bristle, and in this skin I think the design is pretty good. But it's not enough for me to give up my traditional Sejuani skin. I think that is still my favorite skin for her. But hey, if you like Project Sejuani, it is not a bad skin. And that is it for this video of Before You Buy. What do you think about this skin? Do you like the project skin line for Sejuani? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, consider subscribing if you haven't already. And as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.